Sure, you can take each either. Okay. Okay, guys, we go live in five, four, three, two, and T minus one. And we're live, guys. Hey, 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 what's up, guys? Great BTC here. And it's another episode of the Internet Money Show coming to you live from London, United Kingdom. And it's crazy out here that it's, I think, one of the hardest days in the history of the UK recorded, that it has caused a lot of havoc. And I left Dubai to come here for the good weather. However, it seems like it wasn't a good idea after all. The weather now is exactly the same. You can believe it. UK and Dubai having the same weather today. It's crazy. So it's quite insane, but also the crypto markets themselves are pumping like crazy. What you're looking at on my, is it on my right? Yeah. What you're looking at on my right are liquidations on Bitcoin and other currencies. And Ethereum, you can see here, $21 million in Ethereum liquidated, $19 million in BTC liquidated. Why? Because there were a lot of shorts on Bitcoin, and now as the market is returning, a lot of people are losing money. All right. So this is what it looks like at the moment. 629,000 shorts on AVAX. GMT was short big time, and now people have been liquidated. Lots of liquidations, as you guys can see here. We're looking at Binance liquidations. Shorts are losing money. But right now, as the numbers look like, you can see there have been 62.1 million liquidations going on. But at the same time, there is now $51.4 million worth of longs, and only 10.7 million is short, which is really a good sign of market coming back. So what's going on? You already know what the rules are. If you join the live stream, the first thing you want to do is to destroy the like button, of course. Let me bring this down a little bit. I don't know if you can hear me very well. There is like a loud sound of fans and stuff, because here in the UK, people didn't know about air cons until today. All right. So I have a fan here to keep me cool, because it's extremely, extremely hot out here in London, guys. Okay, so first we're going to look at what's going on in the market, of course. And I will go to the other screen where we can see a little bit more. Whoa, what's going on here? Anyway, we'll go to this screen where we can see a little bit more of what is happening in crypto. And it's very important to look at what's happening in all the other markets beyond crypto on its own. All right. So I will first look at what's going on in the currency markets, because a couple of days ago, I did give you guys a trade, but also I told you to pay attention to what was going on with the currency war, the parity between the USD, and the euro. So I think it's only fair that we bring those out again, so that we can have a much more in-depth understanding of really what is going on. So I will remove this GST for now, and I will bring in here US dollar index. US dollar. Okay. So this is the US dollar index that you're looking at. This is an hourly chart. Might not be helpful at the moment, but let's switch back to the daily, because what we're trying to make sense of, guys, is we're trying to make sense of the economy in general, and what happens, and some of the signals that you can actually use to make sense of the market and make money. All right. So I'll show you something really, really interesting that I implement in um, I really want to show you guys a trick of what something you can use in your own trading, and I'll get to the comments in shortly. But I just want to show you guys how interesting this is. So this is the US dollar index. It indicates the strength of the dollar itself. So first, I'm going to compare this to like a euro and the dollar, right? So here I'll do a euro USD, right? So this is actually we might just bring one at a time. So this is the what's going on here? Okay, we trying to select this and go one. Exactly. Ah, it's bringing us the dollar index again. What the hell? Anyway, so euro USD. So this is what's happening. We looked at this already, guys, and you can see that the euro has been falling to the dollar. At this point, it's still parity because it's 1.0142 to the dollar, the euro. But you can see there is a slight recovery coming in. And at the same time, Bitcoin is also trying to come back in. So I'm not saying that there is a direct correlation, but there is something to be understood there. Because why do I say this? Let me show you another example. I'll show you another example here. So if we go to BTC USDT, or even just USD, this is the point I'm trying to make right now. This is insane. You look at that, and then you also look at US dollar index. Here we go. Okay. Now, let's bring these two together. Let's reset them and maybe turn off the indicators a little. Okay. I'll turn off all the indicators. I'll also remove this for now. I will also bring this down. Because there's something special going on, guys, with the currencies. You need to not ignore them because they tell you a story. There's always correlation between the currencies and the market as a whole. So I was just trying to make it clear for you. So this is the US dollar index. And then we got Bitcoin here at the top. Okay. I'll also remove all the other noise. And at the same time, turn off the nitrous bull and everything else. All right. Now, check this out. This is Bitcoin. I will try to match it at exactly the same. So 2022 is there. 2022 is on this line. Okay, these are all daily, but I will switch to like a 1 week. Okay, so this is what happens. This is Bitcoin on the top. This is the US dollar at the bottom. So can you see this shape that this thing is creating, guys? You can literally see that whenever BTC is going up, the US dollar falls. Right? So BTC going up, the USD falls. It's kind of like a very divergent situation that it's created typically. And recently we have seen the US dollar gaining, which was also equivalent to a lot of Bitcoin people selling. And it seems like the US dollar is nearing its top. Because if you stretch this even all the way back, right? I mean, this is 2015 that the US dollar index reached this area. And right now, it's sort of now hitting record highs. And you might say that, oh, why is the US dollar going up, but then at the same time, prices going down? Look, that's not how you measure it. I mean, the prices are still, inflation is one thing, and the currency itself, its strength of the market is one thing. So you can see that the US dollar index is gaining, obviously, all against all the noisy stuff like the euro and stuff like that, which is interesting to watch, historic. But what I want to show you guys is this right here. So as Bitcoin has been falling, you have also seen, or at least what starts is the US dollar first. The US dollar moves, and then the US and Bitcoin follows. So in moments where Bitcoin is falling the most, the US dollar is more likely to gain. In areas where the US dollar is gaining, the BTC starts to lose its value. So you can see what has happened recently, even here. As Bitcoin has been falling recently, the US dollar has been in a gaining momentum. So, my point I'm trying to make here, I know I'm spending too much time on this, but I need some people to understand that if you look, this was the all time high around this area. You could say it was 12,944 was the previous all time high for the US dollar index. And currently, we're standing above 13,000. 13,050 is where the US dollar index is. So, what does that tell you? Are we going to see the US dollar index falling a little bit, or it's going to continue? Right? My guess is that it's very unlikely that it continues to pump after breaking this record high. We're more likely to see a little bit of correction. That's why things like Bitcoin are starting to come back into the market. So I'm not going to spend too much time on that. I just wanted you guys to understand that there is other forces that push the market beyond just Bitcoin on its own, because people ask, oh, what is making Bitcoin to move? Anyway, coming back to this, you can definitely see that BTC is 21,500, retraced by 0.2% in the last hour, but in the last 7 days, we have seen Polygon going up by 57% on its own. Insane. CultDao 119% in the last 7 days. Why? I talked about this in the previous live stream. This has something to do with Ethereum 2.0 and control. Ethereum Classic also starting to make its wave. CultDao is going back. Lido staked ETH is also making its way back. I could actually say that you should probably get some of this. You should get some of the Lido DAO, because I've been saying this for so many times that the bull market, the next bull market is going to be driven by DAO, which will take us to the next point very soon when we talk about DAOs. But you can see the DAOs are pretty much doing well. CultDao also is right here killing it. It's insane, guys. It's absolutely insane. ApeCoin, I told you guys when it was $3 that we need to get back in there. Now we're standing at 5.67. Everything here in the last 7 days, even a shitcoin is green, 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 and green. All right. So where do we expect BTC to go next? All right. But first, let me actually check you guys' comments. I know there are some comments that I'm probably ignoring. I should check out what you guys gotta say and give you shout outs. Shout out to Crypto Rich. He's right here with us, watching. What is going on here? Ooh. Okay, what's up, Crypto Rich? I see you. Who else is here? Crypt Technology is here as well. Cheesy GP is here. Pamote, Ambrose, Kutlo, Sapiri. Let's see who was the first on the live stream today. Payaso was the first man on the live stream. Woo! Shout out to you. So he says, promise me something, but you didn't give it. What didn't I give you? Send me your BTC address right now in the comments. I'll send you $20 in Bitcoin live while everybody can see, so that you do not blame me anymore, sir. Let's do it now. See, Great BTC Daily is right here watching with us. Jonah, everybody's right here with us, guys. Drop your flags. Honey Baby G is here in the house. Stacy Friedman, how is California out there? All right. The night is just bullish. It's a bull trap. Macros have not changed. Yeah, that is absolutely true. But the technicals are talking about a different story. So I do think that there will be a slight pump. Like I said before, that Bitcoin could pump back to 30 or 45K before it continues to go down and then start consolidating. I don't think it makes much sense for it to start going down all the time. right? There has to be a little bit of a bounce back, whether it's a dead cat bounce or whatever, doesn't make sense. Survival Skills Podcast. Yo, what's up, Survival Skills? The number one podcast in the world. Everybody definitely should check it out. Uh-huh. Yo, Sianda, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Okay, so let's continue on with the program. Let's continue on with the program. How about Celsius? Are you still short? No. I got stopped on Celsius because they've been manipulating the price. Everybody knows what needs to happen. Celsius have to go down in price and collapse, but the Celsius team are manipulating the price to protect the coin because they do know that if they don't do that, Celsius itself is over. It's gone and dead. So they do know that, if we continue doing this, we might lose the platform because a lot of their value actually is still locked in the token. So there are a lot of forces against it. So I shorted, and the same day I shorted, it went to $1. Imagine how ridiculous that is. So even right now, if we check out Celsius, you would see that the price is very unnatural. So I'm trying to avoid it for now, but I have a short on it. It's just that after a break, when it breaks down, that's exactly when my short position is going to enter. Anyway, moving along. Let's go back to the technicals first, and then we'll chat right after. All right, so what you're looking at here, guys, is BTC. But first, before we even continue, I want to give shout out to our sponsors, Margex.com. Margex is your reliable way to trade Bitcoin with up to 100x leverage, designed by traders for traders. Margex offers a broad range of powerful tools to harness your crypto trading skills and boost profits. Better risk management, multi-collateral wallets, the whole market data is at your fingertips. Go long or go short, however you want to trade crypto, you can do it on Margex, and they have so many different crypto tokens listed here, which means you can definitely trade whatever tokens that you want to play around with. The platform itself is also insane, really well developed, well designed, makes it easier to trade, makes it easier for even beginners to understand. So all you need to do is to go in the link in the description of this video, to use my referral link, sign up to the platform, and make your first deposit. They still have a promo. They have a promo here. If you deposit 0.04 Bitcoin, you get an additional bonus of $50 that you can trade with. So that's easy money for you guys from myself. Shout out to Margex for supporting Crypto Hustle. You guys go there and get started. All right, moving on with the show. So going back to BTC USD, you can definitely see it right here that this is what I was talking about last week. This is a chart that I created last week, if you remember. What did I say? I did tell you guys that Bitcoin you have to wait for us to break out of this range. I thought we're going to take longer, but it seems like it happened faster than I thought. I was complaining about the volumes, that the volumes were not making sense. We're looking at price action, but the volumes were pretty weak. But based on this chart you're looking at right now, you can see that the volumes in the last few days have been incredibly impressive in Bitcoin. Record volume. If you look the green ones here and compare to everything else we have seen here, we have seen consecutive 4 days of bullish volume, even though the price hasn't really moved that much. And today we followed on by another massive volume. We are at a cusp of a breakout. So I'm going to give you a trade. I'm going to give you a trade that you need to do. Not financial advice, of course. You can see this is a shootout. You can see this long tail over here. It is indicating bullish momentum. A lot of people are buying Bitcoin, and this current green one is taller than this red one right here. We just have to hope that it closes green and we are more likely to break out. So what I have done is that I have created a trade on top of this line, which is 21,834 above this line, to go short. To go long, right? And then I have also created a short position if Bitcoin starts to decouple and matches the bottom of this candle. So if it revisits around 20,791, well, we're more likely to sort of trade down a little bit and revisit the 19K levels again. So how do you trade this kind of position? How do you do it? Basically, you do this. Currently, you look at what I'm looking at. You can come in here, take your long position too. You draw it like that, boom. And then you draw where you want to enter. So I want to enter exactly above, just slightly above the top line. So that's 21,800 something is where I want to enter. Right there, right? And I'll put and if I enter there, I'm looking at a potential high of about this top here. This top candle is 26,638, right there. And then I'm also looking at a potential downside. So I want to protect my risk. That's why I'm putting a stop loss right at the bottom, at the open of the current candle. So that is, this is what? 21,776. Why am I going that long? That's a $1,000 difference. Because crypto is very volatile, I want to give it room for it to maneuver and not get stopped out very quickly. So this is a trade that I have put myself. You don't wait for Bitcoin to get there. You lock in your trade before the market starts even moving. That's what you do. So you need to set that up and forget it, and then you can go back to doing your thing. And you also at the same time set it all up. Make sure you set up your stop loss already and your take profit, which is here that I've shown you. It's basically this large 4 candle right here. You can draw a line here like that. That's where things I think are more likely to get decimated with pressure, downward pressure a little bit. Now I'm going to come in here. I'm not going to undermine a probability of a short as well. So you need to prepare that. But before we look into that, I want to turn on the Nitrous Bull and show you guys how incredible this tool is. All right. So Nitrous Bull has been turned on. Okay. I will also bring out the other indicators, the EMA. All right. So for those of you using the Nitrous Bull, you know the drill. You know the drill, but that the indicators have been killer in the last few days, especially as the market has been going crazy, right? So this is the Nitrous Bull right here. It's showing you the momentum on where we're standing right now. It's also giving you all the juicy signals that you need to play your position. I don't know why I cannot see the calls. Let's go to 4 hour. Okay, here we go. So on the 4 hour, you can see that the bullish signal has already gone live. Insanity back manity. So we are literally at the cusp of this red zone that we might end up going out into the green area, and that's where we want to be. So it means if you execute your trade somewhere around here, any point in this green area, you are in profit, my friend. Whereas below here in the red zone, it means that things are still going on and on the way side of the red market. So if you want to short on this one, you can put a potential short position starting right here at the extreme line or extreme level of the previous candle. At the wick of the previous candle, if we revisit that level on the 4 hour, you could put a short position. So it means that when the market is going down, you will take a short position, and if it continues to go down, you will get stopped on here on the long position that you had, and if it continues to go down, you will start making money. With a slight movement, you already break even with the amount of money you lost on this gap right here. But of course, you don't want to over leverage yourself to make sure that you have enough to cover your position. Next out, let's talk about Baby MATIC, because on Twitter, I went out there, guys, and talked to you about MATIC, that it has great potential, and everybody needs to pay attention. So let's look at MATIC USD. Matic US dollar. Okay, I told you about this one, that it's one of the coins you want to accumulate massively in a bull market. And you can see we're now looking at this historical U shape that we always talk about, right? So here it is. We went extremely low, and now we are at a cusp of, we just broke out basically on the bearish trend here. And now we're in on a green candle, but we have a potential resistance right here. Well, it's actually a real resistance because we have been pushed back, but I can see this going back to $1 again, and it's just getting started. The news that these guys are making is insane. There is Disney news that have been public, but there is another piece of news that is not known. It's still it's still not made public, but I've heard from reasonable sources that there's big news coming out of Polygon. That's why there is a pump, because some of the news, they say that it has gone out or break out, but the actual news hasn't come out. The masses have not even joined Matic yet. So I'm expecting this to go a little bit further. That's why I shared in the Telegram group that I think this one is more likely to go ballistic. However, I wouldn't really necessarily be against shorting it a little bit in the short term if Bitcoin is going to take a little bit of a hit in the next few days. However, this is Monday. Typically, crypto goes down over the weekend. So if you want to go bullish, you have the whole week to play around until the market start playing its thing. If you want to trade, I use Bybit for my trading, so I recommend you do the same. A link to Bybit is down in the description below. Make sure you use my link to sign up. It doesn't ask you for documents and verification. You literally sign up within a few seconds. You start trading already. And then at that point, you start long, short Bitcoin. You can also just use it for spot trading. You don't have to trade derivatives. All right, so a lot of people have been asking me about CultDao. All right, they're like, yo, great, what about CultDao? What's going on? Number one rule of Cult, you need to talk about CultDao. So here we go. So CultDao is doing well, interestingly enough. Much better. So CultDao is doing well, and recently they launched one of their first ecosystem coin called Revolution, Revolut to earn. And it's doing incredibly well as well. And CultDao itself took a major hit, and now it's coming back. I've always said this, when it comes to altcoin, I haven't seen a cryptocurrency that has a lot of support and strong community as CultDao at the moment. So CultDao, I think it's really one of those DAOs that are going to do well because their strategy of funding projects is working. To the point that if you have your own ideas or your own projects and you want CultDao to get involved, you can actually submit your ideas to the DAO and they can fund you. And once you get funded, boom, you can even submit to Revolution. If what you have is not a huge budget, it's like a small project, you can get funded on there, and it has a lot of other crazy things. Let me actually just show you. It has a lot of the tokenomics that are really good for this kind of fundraising project. So if I go to CultDao, so CultDao got decimated quite a lot, but right now we are seeing it really getting returned. Now we're at 16 again. We were at 16 maybe a month or two ago while we were on the crash. We went under that, and this time around, I think we're going to make it big. So let's go to the 30-day chart, right? So in 30 days, CultDao has done 68.7%. In the last 14 days, it has done 75.9%. 7 days, 35.9%. So CultDao, I mean, I've been talking about this on Twitter. If you don't follow me on Twitter, then you have to, because even last week, I made an announcement that I'm bullish on CultDao. On altcoins, I'm bullish on CultDao. On NFTs, I'm bullish on Goblin Town. I made it known. So this is not an NFT show. It's purely crypto. But on Friday, I will be doing the NFT show. So make sure you also join on that as well. So, looking at Matic here, guys, I'm extremely bullish. This is only getting started. If I call on the Nitrous Bull, again, Nitrous Bull, pull out. So you can tell Nitrous Bull went bullish on Matic literally, literally a few days ago. Well, in June, on the 23rd of June, Nitrous Bull went on bullish indicator on Matic. Check this out. This is why sometimes you need to be patient and let the tools do the work. And oh, you cannot see it. Sorry. Sorry, guys. I always have these problems. Let's go. So this is why I say sometimes, guys, you need to be patient with the market. Check this out. When did Nitrous Bull say that, hey, Matic is bullish? Matic bullish detected. Now, check what happened. Check what happened. We had an indicator here, massive amount of bullishness, of momentum in Matic. It was going up, and Nitrous Bull went bullish, and then one candle after that bull, we saw a crash, a sell-off of Matic token. But the Nitrous Bull did not change its indicator. It was still bullish, which means if you bought here and you did not panic, right, you can see that you're still in the money. You are literally still in the money. Now you're killing it even more. That's why emotions are not a good trading tool. Because you know what happened here? If you're not if you don't have tools to trade, what happens is that, oh, you buy here because you're excited to see all this volume, and then, or even you saw the indicator, you bought, and then immediately you saw the sell-off, you saw it immediately. And then you have lost money. But if you were just following the tools and the rules, you would literally be making a killing right here. So, I mean, this is only getting started. I'm expecting a massive pump on Matic. By the way, if you want to get this indicator, you can get it from Crypto University. I can show you here, in which we have actually created new indicators as well, which you guys can get from here. But you just have to go indicators. You scroll down, the Nitrous Bull is right here. Right? If you use Gray BTC, you get discount, and I recommend that you use Gray BTC as a discount code, and you will be able to get discount, and you can use it to trade. And there are all these other indicators as well that you can use: the EMA trading, which are new, trend momentum strategy, and visualize assistance. I will make videos here very soon on how to use it, so that you guys can take advantage of all this and make money. All right. So that's pretty much what's going on my side of the world, guys. I've just been really focusing on trading using the Nitrous Bull. I keep my trading simple. I look at the indicator, what it says, and I just do it and chill out and relax. As long as you have your stop loss, as long as you have your take profit, you're always going to be okay. All right. Do you have any questions before we close off the live stream? The Matic pump is short term. It is short term in a way that there is big events and big news going on with Matic, so everybody is buying. But at the same time, Matic is a big send futuristically. Matic has partnerships with Facebook Meta. Matic has partnership with Disney. Matic is, because you see what's happening and why Matic is pumping is this. A lot of big companies, they want to build on blockchain. However, they're so big, then they understand that it's stupid to build on Ethereum because the fees are too high. The gas fees and the speed is not efficient. They're not going to do this on Cardano. They're not going to build on AVAX. They're not going to build on any other blockchain because all these other blockchains are not solidified as Ethereum is yet. So what do? They want to build on Ethereum, and the only way they can do it is the best way, the logical way to do it is through a layer 2. What is the best layer 2 on Ethereum? Matic, Polygon MATIC. So that's exactly what's happening. So if this is an ignition of a bull market, even if it's a short term, Polygon MATIC is going to be one of the full cents. It's going to be the coin or the major pump, so to speak. Okay. I see Quisentia from Los Angeles. What's going on, my brother? Thank you for being part of this. Ray Jack says, oh, yo, talk about Ethereum. Oh, yeah, let me close on by talking about Ethereum, of course. What's going on here? Whoa, how do I remove this? Remove this, mate. How do we do this? Anyway, let's just go to camera two. All right, so what I want to show you here is what's going on with Ethereum. Ethereum is one of those coins that has everything that it needs to go on a on a momentum pump that the world haven't seen yet, because it has crashed by quite a lot. And if you actually, what's more impressive on Ethereum is this. Let me show you guys. This is what's going on in Ethereum on a weekly. And again, this is weekly. We have had how many weeks, months of dump. And right now we're seeing 3 weeks straight of green on Ethereum US dollar. And this is only the beginning. All right. So we can see that you can see that we sort of tested the critical support level. We never really reached the critical sideways level, right? Or the critical consolidation level. We're still above it. But however, we are breaking out. So if the weekly, we are above the MA close, 200. The 200 MA close, we just broke above it right now. You can see this yellow line has been broken above it. And with Ethereum 2 news on the rise, guys, this is a full send. Okay, this is gonna make this is gonna make a massive move that is gonna make us a lot of money. You just have to be mindful that Ethereum is dumped a lot because there's a lot of DeFi built onto it. So the money moves faster by machines and bots. And depending on what's going on in DeFi, Ethereum is highly affected. So just be on the lookout for that. But otherwise, Ethereum is definitely a full send at the moment. Okay, just be also mindful with your take profit levels to watch for, because this is not a qualified or like this is not like a verified pump. It still needs to be tested. We're still yet to see. Obviously, you can see there's already areas of resistance, right? And then we could break out and reach again $2,000, which there will be another momentum, but there could also be a lot of pushback. So if you have never done this before, I wanna challenge you with something. Have you ever longed a coin, let's say at $1,000, and then close the position at 2,000, and that trade maybe could take a month to close? If you have never done it, I challenge you to try it on Ethereum. ETH will go back to $2,000, right? As long as Bitcoin keeps up right now, it will go back up. All you can do is just long with small leverage, 3 to 5x, and then you just set your take profit at 2,000. And you also put your stop loss, obviously, say at 1,000, so that if we go through another extreme that we dump again to 1,000, well, you know what to do. You can get stopped. But if it continues and it keeps above 1,000 from now on, it means that you're more likely to be in profit until it hits this level right here. So I'm excited. I'm back in the trading mode, because what I was doing massively has been just buying, accumulating, buying spot. I told you guys I wasn't doing too much trading. I was just buying and buying and buying. And now that we're seeing pushes of the market, I'm starting to sell some of those positions and start to trade derivatives, because now it's kind of unsure what will happen in the next few days, right? So now you can sell, and then you can make a little bit of money also by playing around with the up and downs of the market. Okay, so what do you guys say in the comments? Can you sell for profit with Bybit? Of course, Bybit you can buy and sell for profit. You can long and short for profit. I have an incredible tutorial on Bybit that shows you how to do it. You can just go on my channel and search for it. But most importantly, I can also recommend that you sign up on Crypto University. My course is incredible. If you want to learn trading for real and trade for a living, go to Crypto University, cryptouniversity.network, and on there sign up for my course and learn how to trade over there. It's really that straightforward. Payaso, did you message me on Discord? you should just go on Discord and reach out to mention me and Edward, and we're gonna help you. How do you get your Matic news on Twitter? But also, I know people who work at Matic. If you look carefully, what our professor at Crypto University, the professor who created our NFT course in Crypto University, works at Matic. Yeah. So our professor works at Matic at Crypto University. He's the one who teaches NFT. So if you wanna learn how to do NFTs as well, of course, be sure to check that out. What's going on here, man? Trying to get rid of this thing. Okay, cameras. Okay. I don't know how to get rid of this screen, man. But yeah, so that's how I get my Matic news. It's really that simple. But essentially, you just have to know that Matic is a full send, and if you want, you can do something a little special and follow me on Twitter, and that's how you get the news. So everything that I find, I share it. I share it there. But if it's very important, I share it on Discord and Telegram to my private students at Crypto University. That's why you gotta join. Yeah. Question Show is live. It is actually being right. It say Crypto University is number one family. Get it now or get left behind. That's for sure. Am I enjoying London? Yeah, I am. Learning still a little bit more about it, and it's too hot, which is not too bad because it's always it's always extremely cold here. But I have other problems with London. But otherwise, man, it's an incredible city, very futuristic. Casually. User Tech says Celsius filed for bankruptcy. What are your thoughts? Take on it. Look, it has to go down. I have money in Celsius, but why are they being dishonest to their community on Twitter? Like, just be honest that we're filing for bankruptcy. But they put out a tweet to pretend that they're doing something. It's like, yo, bro, you are going for bankruptcy and you have chosen to pay out your investors first before you pay out your customers who are your creditors. Like, what the hell, man? We gave you liquidity, and right now you turning your back. Everybody in Celsius who works there and who invested in the company is cashing out, except for us. And somehow that is legal. That's why we say not your keys, not your money, guys. Remember to take your money out of these exchanges. Only keep money you're trading with on exchanges. Everything else, put it on a hardware wallet. Ledger Nano X. Link is in the description. Again, never say that I didn't tell you. All right. Is Solana full send? Kind of. But right now, I think Matic is going to steal the show. On Solana, we have to wait on some exciting news, which I haven't heard of any. But obviously, right now, the Solana staking is very profitable. So that's something you might want to do a little bit more. I want a long ETH over on Bybit. How much should I deposit minimum to get bonus using your link? Deposit $500 minimum, and you get the bonus if you use my link to sign up. Minimum $500. Crypto Lord says DeFi is a scam. Do you agree? Of course not. What? Crypto Lord, what's up? But Crypto Lord, he's into NFTs. He's not really much into crypto and DeFi. So I think that's probably the problem. If UK had not banned Celsius, I would have had my money in. Oh, Windy, you're right, man. Sometimes these regulators are onto something. So Celsius was banned in the UK, but it was still operating outside the UK and other countries. This time around, it means that the regulator managed to save the UK residents and citizens from losing money into Celsius. So as much as we do not like regulators, they are not always bad. That's the lesson from that. So yeah, congrats to the UK regulators. They knew something wasn't right. How with CU NFT? Good question. We're still waiting for our Web3 build to be completed, and it has taken long. I know that, but it is on the way, coming far. Thanks for asking, by the way, Abigail. How do you get your visas for you to travel? Visas are very hard here in Nigeria. That's a very good question. So, I mean, I'm I'm not I'm not based I'm based in Dubai. Let me put it like that. I'm based in Dubai. So it's a little bit easier to get visas there. So what you need to do is that, I mean, if you I know it's even harder for you guys if you're Nigerian. Nigerians have the hardest time getting visas because a lot of people in the world are hating on them because Nigerians are, they're crazy with the money. They come hard for the money, and they make a lot of people uncomfortable. But so what you need to do, get some money, move to Dubai. Dubai does not give, it's a new school country. It's like Singapore. If you have the money, they'll give you the visa, right? The residence. Once you're based in Dubai, you start applying for your visas from there. That's all I did. It's really that simple. If you should watch my podcast on survival skills where we talk about Dubai, how it works, and what you should do to get. Let me actually just show you and what you should do to get there, and how the lifestyle is so that you are prepared before you get there. Let me show you. So if you go to YouTube, you go to crypto. Sorry, go to Survival Skills Podcast. Survival Skills Podcast. And you can see this is my channel right here. This is the podcast. You click on that and you can watch several episodes, which one of them talks about Dubai. One of the early episodes we did recently is about Dubai. Watch it and understand how it works. And next, actually, on the next guest on my podcast is going to be Da Vinci. And we also talked about travel and passports. And even we went further and talked about buying new passports. What should you do to get other passports? Because I'm considering now getting passports from other countries like Grenada, St. Kitts, or Mexico. Mexico is cheaper, will cost you about 3 Bitcoins, but you get it within 3 weeks. Grenada is the best, takes you 6 months to get it, but it gives you 10 years visa in the US, and you can also travel to anywhere you want to go. It's insane. So, get rich and check it out. Get rich and buy 4 passports. That's the dream, right? Yeah, by the way, I'm giving out I'm giving out a trip to Dubai. If you want to go to Dubai, all you need to do is to subscribe to my Survival Skills podcast and start sharing the content. Tell your friends about it. When we reach 10,000 subscribers, I'm going to do a raffle and I'll give away a vacation trip for 3 days to a lucky person, to a lucky winner. So make sure you go out there, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and on and on and on. If you get a Mexican passport, you become a Mexican citizen. Yes, you become a When you have a passport, it means you are a citizen. So you have to do that, my G. If you have a bad passport, it's about time. Even if you have a good passport these days, man. So if I have a passport like Grenada, to me, it's better than being a US citizen, to be honest, or being a UK citizen, because I won't be paying any taxes in Grenada, but I have the same travel rights, not the same, but almost similar, the same travel power as the US or the UK has. You know what I'm saying? You trade on the daily and 4 hour. Yes, I trade 4 hour and daily. That's how I do it, my man. And weekly as well for like long trades. So right now, like I'm picking up everything that goes bullish on the nitrous pool, right? On a weekly. All right. So this was an incredible show. Thank you guys for watching. Shout out to everybody who was here. Remember to subscribe. Remember to turn on your notifications, because from now I'm going to be posting a lot of content, doing more live streams, shorts, clips. because it's about time we go back to making money. We have been accumulating crypto. We have made some money. We'll make some money on the bounce back, but also we have to take advantage of the up and downs of the market. That's what I'm here for. You're watching the Internet Money Show, episode 4. I'll see you guys on the moon. Thanks for watching, and peace.